all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I've got to go for the mastermind in midfield, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Composed and totally unfazed when in the middle of a very tough contest. He has an air of authority about him, and he's usually the one in control.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Esposal. Monreal tries a through ball. Done very well to intervene. Rooney pushes to get on the end of it. Rooney! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Cazorla. Koscielny. Boots it upfield. Monreal. Where to from here? Giroud. Valencia knocks it towards the front. It's a loose ball. Now it's Rooney. Under Herrera. It's come loose. He's got away with one there. It's out of play for a goal kick. Phil Jones. Schneiderlin. Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, he's broken through. It's Herrera! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. Have to stay focused.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Monreal goes long and forward. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Tries to stroke it through. Rooney. Schweinsteiger. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Aim forward. Alexis Sanchez with the ball through. And he's cut it out. Alexis Sanchez. They've scored!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Loose ball, who's going to get that? It's a long forward pass. Giroud. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Chip through. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Looks to slip it through. Giroud.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Now the pass. Goes for a lob. It's anyone's ball. Schweinsteiger. Martial gets... Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front!
When you can produce a first touch that is as good as that, you're on a winner. And it was all done with consummate ease. That's just lovely to watch.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's Rooney. He's away! No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Koscielny positions himself well and cuts it out. Walcott. Cazorla. Alexis Sanchez pumps it upfield. Schweinsteiger. Schneiderlin. Marcus Rojo. And it's Walcott. Walcott delivers. And that's been repelled. Rooney looks to get on the end of this. Martial puts his foot on the gas. Oh, glorious footwork! Cazorla. And the half-time whistle goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the left, it's seatings located in designated areas within the grounds.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Walcott passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Firmly met. Mesut Ozil hoists it high. Swung over. Special Olivier Giroud!
You know, we may be looking at another classic here. I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Schweinsteiger demonstrates his quality. Juan Mata tries a long pass towards the front. You can just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Cazorla. Coquelin.
Well, it's looking a lot better for them now, and as long as they don't just get a little bit too cocky about this spell in opposition territory and leave themselves open to a slick counter-attack, they've still got to play with the right purpose and keep an urgency about what they're doing.
Alexis Sanchez! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Oh, they can't keep missing opportunities like this. If they keep on getting headed chances, surely one will go in.
Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Koscielny. Monreal. Alexis Sanchez, who has made his impact already. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Gets it upfield. Monreal cuts it out. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, he's in! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
And it's Schweinsteiger. Walcott, out wide to the right. Walcott, ball swung in. Defence can get it clear. Oh, great ball! Looking to shoot! It's Giroud! Danger averted for now. Rooney. Walcott. Oh, good interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Spoon forward. Mertesacker does well to read it and intercepts. Now it's Rooney. Rooney with a shot! Monreal. Alexis Sanchez tries a through ball. Now it's Rooney. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Rooney tore at them and just came up short. Out to the left it goes. The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Goes direct to the front line. Mertesacker. Coquelin. And it's Giroud. Schweinsteiger tries the route one option. Monreal. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Rooney. You could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one, and the counter is on. Final seconds, this has to be it. Mesut Ozil pumps it forwards. Good clearance and very necessary. Mertesacker.
At this stage of the game, they need to get into a more attacking position.
Looks to thread it through. Marcos Rojo. And the Herrera. Coquelin concedes a free kick for that. And the Herrera passes it through. Schneiderlin! Cazorla. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, a draw shows a level of industry from both sides here. On that alone, I think it's been quite an interesting encounter, actually.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Wayne Rooney captures the imagination for me. By the time this fella retires, he'll have many a record to his name, and all achieved because of a burning desire to be the best.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. It's Alexis Sanchez! What a wonderful goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Manchester United didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Rooney. Mesut Ozil. Long and high towards the flank. Here's a corner. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? They scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Now it's Welbeck. Chip through. Walcott! No mistake! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well. Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Juan Mata to play it forward. Well read, he sorted that out. Cazorla. And it's Ozil. Aimed long and direct. Cazorla. Coquelin. Forward it goes. Mesut Ozil with a delicate ball. Smalling. It's Alexis Sanchez! Marcos Rojo boots it to safety. Saved only by poor finishing.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
By taking that route into a central position, he made it easier for the defence.
Welbeck. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Gets it upfield. Now it's Welbeck. And the Herrera. Juan Mata. Valencia Plays a clever pass. Looks to slip it through. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Schweinsteiger with the ball through. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Koscielny. Alexis Sanchez. And now the finish! Wayne Rooney! Only him! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Walcott, looks like a good ball through. Aimed in towards the centre. And the Herrera gets good distance on it. And it's Ozil. Marcus Rojo. Schweinsteiger. Goes direct to the front line. Now it's Rooney, dashing forward at pace.
Well, he just ran down a cul-de-sac then, no wonder he lost the ball.
Out towards the flank, and a Herrera. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Monreal. Alexis Sanchez. Now the pass. Marcus Rojo. Martial. Lobs it in gently. The move looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Rooney with a shot! He's got away with one there.
Oh, he did really well to force the mistake by pressuring them like that. That's great grit for you.
Rooney! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Monreal, deftly done. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And the Herrera. Phil Jones. Thrust towards the front line. Oh, good interception. Koscielny does well there, alert. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lost Children's announcement. Will the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
Start of the second half. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Walcott. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. So there's the route one option. Out for a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Alexis Sanchez looks to dink one in. Looking to shoot! Welbeck shoots! Back of the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! De Gea did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else. Well, they've got themselves into such a good position now with a 2-goal cushion. I wouldn't like to be in their dressing room if they let this one slip.
Cazorla pumps it upfield. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Walcott. Mesut Ozil. He goes long. Played out wide. Firmly met. The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Schneiderlin goes long and forward. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Coquelin. Mertesacker has gone out. Mesut Ozil. Monreal. Big chance here. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And that's one back! That's as calm as you like.
Well, the keeper certainly guessed right, but there was enough power to find the target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they could sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Aim forward. Mertesacker. Walcott. Who's going to make this theirs? Mesut Ozil. And it's Sanchez. Monreal. So what now? Played out to the wing. Alexis Sanchez fires it in low. And the Herrera. Valencia. Rooney looks to get on the end of this. Cazorla. Monreal. Valencia gets into the right position to intercept. Schneiderlin. Forward it goes. Coquelin. Mesut Ozil. Coquelin. Koscielny. Monreal. Tries a through ball. Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez crosses. It's a loose ball. Welbeck trying to get there. Alexis Sanchez. It's Alexis Sanchez! Should have put that one away.
Yeah, he could have made the game safe had he converted that. Such a big disappointment.
There he is, making his presence felt.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he can make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
Alexis Sanchez has been found. Lovely bit of skill. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Welbeck. Welbeck!
Well, they've not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play on the front foot, but losing possession still presents danger.
Schneiderlin pumps it forwards. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Blint. Rooney gets into a dangerous position. Blint gets it back. Needed a better pass there. Mesut Ozil. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Aim forward. Surely he scores! Loose ball, who's going to get there? And a second time! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think when you score with your first effort and goal, there's a good chance that things are going to go...